We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 180! 40 wants the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, alert 33. Run, run, run. Big time drive. Let's go, boys, let's go.
On first down, McFarland. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Hey, check, check.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
We take it regular.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Switch up. Jack. Shoot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Good. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, check. Real. 21, check right 21. Double dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Seibert able to knock this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Jump out. Jump. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3. Safety 3.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Jim.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 53. Mike, 53. Check. Hey, Haywood. 53 for Mike. Rock it. Here we go. Check. Yo, go. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Good. Check 20. Check back 21. Hey, come on, oh.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Mayfield, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Good. 180. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
180. Check by 21. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got him. He's cracked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch time. Tight end right. Everyone's got 4 down. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Coming to you.
2nd and 4. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Switch. Hey, high 7. 53.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mike, number 53. Mike, get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jason Kroon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
You got three down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I smell fear in that offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready? Hey, 50. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. Pick it up. Check 52.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, shoot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Not here. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Bang, 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, over. Turkey's the mark. Turkey's the mark. Now watch one. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Ricky. Mike Alpha. 5.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Set, ready for 8, read. Mike. Hey, watch your leg.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.